Hello, this is John Bohan of Baseball Me Love. In this segment, we'll be showcasing the Division I college pitchers of the week for the period of April 17th, 2017 through April 23rd, except for the SWAC and the American East, which are always a day off. And as always, apologies in advance for any mispronunciations. This week, we also have two players earning their third award, two players earning their fourth award, and one player claiming his fifth. The America East Conference selected Nick Cuzzy of the UMass Lowell Riverhawks. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 6-2 victory over UMBC with 7 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up 5 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 7. The American Athletic Conference selected Evan Krasinski of the East Carolina Pirates. The senior left-hander picked up the win in a 6-0 victory over Cincinnati with 8 innings pitched. He gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 6. The Atlantic 10 Conference selected 2 players, Sam Donko of the Virginia Commonwealth Rams and Duran Olinger of the Davidson Wildcats. The senior right-hander Donko made 3 appearances out of the bullpen, earning 1 save against BMI and 2 against Fordham. His combined pitching line showed 4 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 4. He also became the program's all-time saves leader with 31 saves. Senior right-hander Olinger pitched a complete game, 6-0 shutout against North Carolina A&T with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 9. The Atlantic Coast Conference selected Alex Eubanks of the Clemson Tigers. The sophomore right-hander pitched a complete game, 11-0 shutout against Wake Forest with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 4 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 12. He had also earned the award Week 6. The Atlantic Sun Conference selected Mason Ward of the Kennesaw State Owls. The senior left-hander pitched a complete game, 6-1 victory over Jacksonville with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 6 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and he struck out 7. The Big Ten Conference selected Gareth Stroh of the Purdue Boilermakers. The sophomore left-hander pitched a complete game, 4-1 victory over Illinois with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 2 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and he struck out 8. Plus, he made his first appearance out of the bullpen of the season on Wednesday to earn the save against Indiana State with 1 innings pitched. He gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, no walks, and he didn't strike out anybody. The Big 12 Conference selected Carson Teal of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. The sophomore left-hander made 3 appearances out of the bullpen, picked up 2 wins out of the bullpen against 4th-ranked Texas Tech. His combined line for the week was 5 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 4 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 7. He had also earned the award Week 4. The Big East Conference selected Keith Rogala of the Creighton Blue Jays. The junior right-hander had a no decision in a 2-1 victory over Villanova with 8 innings pitched. He gave up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and he struck out 10. And he had also earned the award in Week 8. The Big South Conference selected Jordan Sargent of the High Point Panthers. The junior left-hander picked up the win in a 1-0 victory over North Carolina Greensboro with 7 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up 4 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 2. The Big West Conference selected Darren McCoggan of the Long Beach State Dirtbags. The junior right-hander pitched a complete game, 4-0 shutout against UC Irvine with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 5. The Colonial Athletic Association selected Evan Sisk of the College of Charleston Cougars. The sophomore left-hander picked up the win in a 5-0 victory over Towson. With 7 innings pitched, he gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 7. He'd also earned the award in Week 7. Conference USA selected Nolan Trabinino of the Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. The senior left-hander pitched a complete game, 6-0 shutout against Florida Atlantic with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 4 hits, no earned runs, walked 5, and he struck out 2. The Horizon League selected Ellis Foreman of the Valparaiso Crusaders. The senior right-hander pitched a complete game, 9-0 shutout against Wright State, with 9 innings pitched to give up 7 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 11. The Ivy League selected Jake Cousins of the Penn Quakers. The senior right-hander pitched a complete game, 5-0 shutout against Cornell, with 7 innings pitched to give up 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 10. The Metro Atlantic Athletic the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference selected Gavin Wallace of the Fairfield Stags. The junior right-hander pitched a complete game, 2-0 shutout against Siena, with 7 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 4. He had also earned the awards in weeks 2, week 5, and week 6. The Mid-American Conference always selects 2 players. They select T.J. Baker of the Ball State Cardinals and Jake Rudnicki of the Ohio Bobcats. Baker is a freshman right-hander representing the West Division. He made 3 appearances out of the bullpen and earned 2 saves against Buffalo. His combined pitching line showed 6 innings pitched, with giving up 4 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 7. Rudnicki is a senior right-hander representing the East Division. He made 3 appearances out of the bullpen and picked up 2 wins against Miami of Ohio. His combined pitching line showed 4 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 6 hits, no earned runs, 4 walks, and he struck out 4. The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference selected Devin Hemmerich of the Norfolk State Spartans. The senior left-hander pitched a complete game, 4-2 victory over Coppin State. With 9 innings pitched, he gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 13. He had also earned the award in week 4, week 6, and last week. The Missouri Valley Conference selected M.D. Johnson of the Dallas Baptist Patriots. The sophomore right-hander picked up the win in a 1-0 victory over Indiana State. With 7 innings pitched, he gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 7. The Mountain West Conference selected Mark Nowachewski of the Nevada Wolfpack. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 7-3 victory over Fresno State with 8 innings pitched. He gave up 6 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and he struck out 6. He had also earned the award last week. The Northeastern Conference selected 2 players, Michael Delisi of the Central Connecticut Blue Devils and Steve Thieche of the Bryant Bulldogs. Freshman right-hander Delisi pitched a complete game, 8-0 shutout against Bryant with 7 innings pitched. He gave up 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he didn't strike out anybody, while sophomore left-hander Thieche pitched a complete game, 7-0 shutout against Central Connecticut. With 7 innings pitched, he gave up 4 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 3. The Ohio Valley Conference also selected 2 players, Brendan Allen of the Eastern Illinois Panthers and Dalton Westfall of the UT Martin Skyhawks. Senior right-hander Allen picked up the win in a 16-5 victory over Eastern Kentucky with 7 2/3 innings pitched. He gave up 5 hits, no earned runs, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and he struck out 12. And junior right-hander Westfall picked up the win in a 3-1 victory over SIU Edwardsville with 8 innings pitched. He gave up 4 hits, no earned runs, 4 walks, and he struck out 11. The Patriot League selected Mike Castellani of the Bucknell Bison. The senior left-hander picked up the win in an 11-5 victory over Holy Cross with 6 2/3 innings pitched. He gave up 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and he struck out 4. He had also earned the awards in week 6 and week 7. The Southeastern Conference selected Alex Valledo of the Florida Gators. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 1-0 victory over South Carolina with 8 2/3 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, walked 4, and he struck out 9. He had also earned the award in week 2. The Southern Conference selected Robert Broom of the Mercer Bears. The sophomore right-hander made 3 appearances out of the bullpen and picked up a win against the Citadel. His combined pitching line was 8 innings pitched, giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, 3 walks, and he struck out 11. The Southland Conference selected Mac skid roller of the Southeastern Louisiana Lions. The junior right-hander pitched a complete game, 4-0 shutout against Nichols, with 9 innings pitched. He gave up 2 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 9. He had also earned the award last week. The Southwestern Conference selected Brandon Marcinek of the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. The senior left-hander pitched a complete game, 1-0 shutout against Mississippi Valley State, plus made appearances in the other 4 games of the week and also earned a save against Mississippi Valley State. Must have a rubber band arm. The pitching line for his start was 9 innings pitched, giving up 3 hits, no earned runs, walking 6, and striking out 11. And his combined pitching line for the other 4 games showed 8 innings pitched with 5 hits, no earned runs, 3 walks, and he struck out 12. And he also earned the award in the opening week and week 5. The Summit League selected Grant Glaze of the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles. The senior right-hander had 2 appearances out of the bullpen and picked up a win against South Dakota State. His combined pitching line showed 6 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 1 hit, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 9. The Sun Belt Conference selected Matt Peacock of the South Alabama Jaguars. The senior right-hander made 2 appearances out of the bullpen to earn a save against 11th-ranked Mississippi State and a win against Arkansas State. His combined pitching line was 7 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 9. And the West Coast Conference selected Eli Morgan of the Gonzaga Bulldogs. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 13-0 victory over Portland with 8 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, walked 2, and he struck out 15. The performance also garnered national attention, and he also earned the award in Week 3, Week 4, Week 5, and Week 7. The Western Athletic Conference selected Parker Brahms of the Sacramento State Hornets. The freshman right-hander picked up the win in a 9-0 victory over Seattle with 6 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 6. As always, you can find each of these players individually on my blog, Baseball Me Love. Until next time, this is John Bohan.